What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Unfiltered Frustration. It's your girl, Kenny.
It's your boy, Mel.
B was good.
Big money move.
Oh, my God.
How was everybody week?
Ow.
Good. Week was good.
That's good.
How was my week?
Still rehabbing the ankle, but chilling.
Still pain?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, they gave me some medicine to deal with it for right now, but definitely still pain.
No pain, no gain.
For sure. What about y'all?
I've been chilling.
Been chilling?
Chilling.
What's your chilling?
Working. Just chilling.
Working home?
Yeah.
How y'all been?
Good. Getting to the money per usual.
Per usual. Per usual.
As usual.
Little dollars. Coins.
Nah, I just been chilling, man. Day to day, go to work, chill, daddy shit, take care of this young baby, and then figure out my future plans. That's it, really. Ain't nothing crazy, man. But this weekend should be good.
Oh yeah. Holiday weekend. Chilling.
Yes, sir.
Word up. Cookouts on deck.
Yes, sir. So what's going on? What we getting into today?
What we talking about?
Unfiltered Frustration, episode 11, I believe. Right?
So I have a question.
One second. We gotta tell these people to subscribe.
Yeah.
Like,
You know what I'm
comment,
saying?
little bastards.
Comment.
Episode 11.
Let us know your thoughts. And yeah.
Follow the wave, motherfuckers.
Drop comments. Let us know.
I'm tired
the
of saying that
feedback.
shit every episode. Y'all know what to fucking do, man. One of these spots over here, say follow or subscribe or whatever
Down
the
there.
fuck it
Yes.
is. Do the damn thing.
Click it.
Word.
Hit that bell.
Word.
It's not here.
Word. Bing. What was that question we had?
What's
though?
that question? Though?
Oh, I had a question. So my question is, should the parents split it down the middle, taking care of the child, regardless of who's the breadwinner or not?
I mean, I think about it. What you think about it? Nah, I feel you. What you think about it?
Yeah, y'all go first. Come on. Let's hear. What y'all think?
I would say yes.
You say yes as far as what? Yes, they should.
I say
split
yes,
it?
you should split it or whatever works for your household.
Oh, hell no.
Because everybody's situation is different, so I think it should be a conversation.
So, like-
because what we talking is is they together? They not together?
Yeah, that's what I
It
was
could
about
be
to
either situation.
either situation. So.
I feel
for-
like talk about
Let's
what's
just
best
say
for
if they
you.
together.
Yeah,
we in the
the
same
situation
household.
I think of hearing the question initially, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, there's other questions, but the one I thought of was like if the woman is the breadwinner and the dudes like don't have a job, or vice versa, the dude is the breadwinner and the woman don't got a job, and both are sharing the responsibilities of like making, you know what I'm saying, like feeding the kids or playing with them, making sure they're learning the things they need to learn, or cleaning the house, dishes, stuff like that. Like, are those being shared? That's what you're saying? If that's what you're saying, from what I got from it, then no, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be split out the middle evenly. It should be like a
70,
70.
30.
Yeah, I was about to say
60-40.
75-25, but 70-30 is cool. You know what I'm saying? But like, because of the simple fact that you being the breadwinner, that is a part of taking care of the kids as well. So making sure the house is
big
there.
part of it.
Yeah, it is a huge part. But I'm saying because that is a portion, it should be. I was saying 75-25 because that working part is your other 25, which will make that 50. You know what I'm saying? No. Word.
No, I was probably. I thought you was gonna say something.
Oh
else.
no. But that was the scenario I thought of hearing the question initially. You know what I'm saying? Us talking about it. So that's what I had thought of that. But it's different for other scenarios. You know what I'm saying? But that's the one I thought of. You know what I mean? But I would say definitely. Nah, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be split evenly down the middle if I'm the breadwinner and my girl isn't working, or vice versa.
Or
you know
even
what I'm
if
saying?
you working.
Well, yeah.
What's your reason of saying yeah, though?
We both created this baby, so we both should do the necessariness to take care of this baby. If we're both working, if we're both doing the same thing, we both working, because we both got to come home and take care of the house. Like, I don't think it should shift. Like, if we both doing the same thing. So it's no reason why the child should be without or want.
Okay.
So I feel like for each household, this would be a conversation. It would be different. Because if you're the breadwinner, then you going. That's like you saying, that's a major part of contributing to that child. So that part is taken care of. So the other person, whether it's the female or the male, now your role is, I don't want to say role, but now you left with taking care the other percent. So you would take care of the house, make sure it's clean, make sure the child is good,
You gotta do your
cook
extra.
clean. Yeah, you got to go extra because
So
you're
you
not
think
working.
just the financial part is his 50%.
Well, no.
No, I said
No.
if he's the breadwinner.
Yeah, so his finance.
So he would-
his
it would be
finances
more
would
than-
his 50% to the table.
Yeah, if she's a stay-at-home mom
What if she not a stay-home mom?
and she working too, then it should be split down the middle.
See, now with that scenario,
Because we're
that's
both
where
doing the
I-
same
But if
thing.
he's-
It's like because I'm coming home. Okay, I'm
So
working.
what if
I'm
you
coming
make
home.
40,000
I'm still
and he
cleaning.
make
I'm
80,
still.
He make 90,000.
It'd be 70-30 for me. Because it'd be like you make a little
You
bit
making
more.
more.
On certain things, I would want you to cover certain things because you make a little bit more. Now, certain little small things and you feel like I can handle it, then I handle. But if you getting 80,000 and I'm getting 40,000, certain big things I feel like you can handle that. You should be able to handle that a little bit. If you need help, I help you.
This is a conversation we should have at the table though. Like, what you think? How would we go about it? Like, oh, okay, since I'm the breadwinner, I'm gonna take care of the bills. I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, but roles change though.
Which is understandable. So that's why you just, I feel like you just communicate with your significant other, because what works for you may not work for the next person. So you got to do what works for your household.
Okay.
Because it takes a village to raise a child, so it wouldn't be just the two of y'all. I'm pretty sure you would have to, if y'all both working, you would have to tap into your resources or reach out.
Yeah.
But
Well,
if the father is making, or whoever's making more, I don't, because sometimes it switches. So whoever's making more, if they taking care of that big major part of bringing in the money, and I'm not, like I'm working, but it's not me, then yeah, I'm going to take up majority
of the household
of the
stuff.
household stuff. I'm not really looking for you to do it because I have been on both ends. I'm speaking from experience. Like when I was
Yeah.
a stay-at-home mom, I make sure he came home to a hot cooked meal every night. Like he was good. He had stuff to go to work with. The kids was down by the time he came in, so he wouldn't have to hear them crying, fussing. Like I did what I had to do. Like I took on that role. But with me taking on that role for 2 years, I learned this is not for me. Like I'm a go-getter, so I have to go and work. And I'm pretty sure there's females out there, because in a sense, like you need to socialize with people. Like you need that, not to just be in the house taking care of no kids.
Word. So if you just speaking on what you said. So if that was the situation at first, and then when you started working, it should switch to 50% at that point now. Is what you're saying? Like
Yeah,
with
that's
the-
Yeah,
what I was trying to
so okay, so
How do you
we
change
both
the
was
roles?
breadwinners. We had the child. We both was on the same page with it. I'm just giving an example. We both was on the same page because it went up and down. So
Yeah.
we both was on the same, because my babies they were young and I had them close in age, and I just wasn't comfortable with sending them to the daycare. So, and he was in a position, he was like, you know what, just stay home, make sure the house good. You do that. All right. That was the plan from there. But me, I started feeling a certain way, like, nah, I want to get back to work. Like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
So we went back at the table. We had a conversation. He was like, oh, okay, we're going to have to make some adjustments, because I was more flexible with my work. So I still was able to get my fresh air, make my little money, come back and still do what I have to do. So I still juggled it. I still took on most of the weight because I'm not doing what he's doing. So I still gave him that freedom because he's making sure we're good. So I didn't expect him to do a lot. But then we went through a phase where we both was out here getting to the bag, and one of us had took on 2 and 3 jobs. So it depends on what works for you. For us, it worked. Like, all right, I see you doing your thing. Go ahead, rock out, do your 3 jobs. I'm gonna do my little thing, but I'm gonna make sure be a dad home, a stay-at-home dad now. But like I'm saying, for everybody it's different. Like we are a true team, so our system work for us. We always communicate when it comes to our children.
Yeah.
It's amazing
For
how
sure.
we work as a team. So that works for us. Like, yeah, like you're right, it goes up and down, but you got to do what works for the both of y'all. Because
Okay.
at the end of the day, you got to make sure these kids are good.
For sure. Now, like, for me with that scenario, with the scenario you gave, if it was me, that would, if it was that way the first time, like, okay, you were, like, my girl is at home and I'm working and stuff like that, and that's our thing, and then you just be like, you know what I'm saying, she gets the urge to be like, I want to work. At that point, our thing is what our thing is, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's what's working, you know what I'm saying? So at that point, you wanting to take that on, that's something that I feel like she would have been battling herself. Like, I want to go back to work. This is what I want to do. So at that point, it's just like if I'm working and I say I want to take on go painting. So now I have to juggle me adding on painting onto what our regiment already was with what we was doing with our household. So now that you want to take on working and you don't have to, that's more of a hobby now for you, because you need that fix of being able to go get your own.
Because I was already doing that.
Yeah.
And it only paused to make sure my babies was okay. And then when they were at an age where they can talk and let me know what's going on and I was comfortable, they went back to school.
No, I get that.
And then I had a conversation with him like, hey, like, this isn't really my thing. Like, I done toughed it out for the 2 years. And like you saying, it's true. That's something I wanted to do. So I also took on the extra that came with it. I also went home. I also cooked. I also picked my kids up from school. I made sure they was good because he was coming in later than me. Like, my job was more flexible, so it didn't interrupt anything from my house.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying your situation.
Oh, in general.
Yeah, I'm speaking like me in that situation. I was just speaking to you about it. I'm just saying, like, if that was for me, it would be like, nah, like, that's like what we got is what we got going on. It's working. You know what I'm saying? If you want to take that on, that's cool. Yes, it would allow more money to be in the house. I get all of that. But like, if you
still take your role.
Yeah, like that. This was what our roles are, and obviously with
I'm not
a lot
about
of
to adjust my shit.
yeah, a lot of people. Like for me in my situation too, with my kids, like I was the same way with the daycare thing. Like if they can't tell me what happened, then I don't want them to go. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, we kind of did that too, as far as like that. So I get that part, but that's what came with us having children. You know what I'm saying? I get, because my girl, when I met her, she had 2 jobs. You know what I'm saying? So that was what she was doing too then, but that was you single. No boyfriend, no nothing. You was free to do that. Not you, but her.
I understand.
Like that was, she was free to do that. You know what I'm saying? So like with that, we get together, we have a kid. Obviously, you would have to start working. You're pregnant at some point, this and the third, and then if we both agree on the whole daycare thing and that's not something that we want to do, some people go through with it. They throw a fucking however the earliest you can be, baby, in that motherfucker, which is wild to me. But
I mean, people got to do what they got to do.
for real, I
But
get
it
it.
is
I get it.
wild.
I get it. Some people's situations they have to do that, but that's just me. Anyway, that's crazy. But with that being what our thing is, because of our situation with the baby now, that's we going through a couple years of seeing that working is like, damn, why break something that's not broken? I mean, fix something that's not broken. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why take so?
Because
If you find a way
on my expenses too, though, like not only because now I have to solely, in general, now that woman will solely have to depend on you for everything. Like I kind of lose my independence in a sense. Like yes, we both decided to have this baby. But I also like to get my nails done. I want to get my feet done. I want to get my hair done. I want to go out with my girls. I want to do certain things. I want to do things that make me feel good. I feel like I don't really want to go to you to be like,
shit,
I don't want to go to you for an allowance. Like, that would be
Money.
allowance.
that's
We're a
crazy
team.
that you, yeah, that's
I want my
we
own
supposed to be a team.
No.
We're a team.
Yeah, I understand we're a team, but like for me,
Yeah,
It's
I want to make
uncomfortable.
sure.
that's how you
I want to make
feel.
sure.
It like feels like getting allowance. Like
Yeah.
In this, I hear women say that. Like I hear a lot of women. So I'm seeing abroad. Like women say that. Like because now I have to depend on you for certain things. Sometimes everybody don't manage their money properly. So I just gave you this. I just gave you that. Like I gotta pay the bills. I gotta do this X, Y, and Z. But again, this is what you said you wanted me to be a stay-at-home mom, and you also will have to take care of me now, not only the children. You don't only have to take care of the kids now in the bills. So you add. I want to release your stress.
yeah.
I don't want to add to it. So that's for me. If we a team, why not let me go out here and get to this bag?
Right.
if the kids could go to a daycare,
Right.
why not release some stress off your
Nah,
significant other?
Now, with that same scenario, how would it for me being release stress if now you're gone when I'm home, or when you get home you tired, so now you do come home and then now you do the things that you were doing that was making us a thing as far as the household. You come home and the girl cook and things like that, and then now it's time for the kids to go to bed and house clean. Now it's us time because it's at the end of the day. We both was working, we ain't see each other. Now I wanna love on my girl. Now you tired.
No.
But it be like that with y'all
It be like
too.
that sometimes, but this is
Like-
what I'm saying. When you put your
You ever
mind
been
to
tired?
something,
Too tired, bro? No, never been too tired.
Unless you caught me when I
Now,
was asleep.
now, you might be tired, but if you
Uh-oh.
if you jump on that bed and goddamn take my dick out, then
It's on
what am I gonna do? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, my
Whoa,
goodness.
what's going on? Hands up. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's a fact. Though.
But I'm just saying though. But my bad. Go
Unless
ahead
you
though.
trying to like, I fell asleep and you trying to wake me up. That's different.
Yeah, something like that. But
nah, but that's what I'm okay. So your system, because you're not doing as much as him, and your job is flexible, you should still be able to tend to everything you need to tend to. Like whatever decision you decide, because this is what you want to do. Like I have a man that can do, he can provide. I want to do this because I want to have an income. So since this is something that I want to do for me, Kendra,
Your
well,
income is
in
that
general,
taxes.
and oh my God, you know how
No.
long you gotta wait for that. So
Hey,
since that's what I
a
want,
big bag. Say that.
plan
shit.
it out.
you're gonna do something that you want to do. You're gonna do something that you really want to do, right? So you're gonna, if I want to work and I know I still have these other things I have to do, I'm going to do it without a problem.
Yeah.
Because now the kids are tired. They interacting with other kids. We would be on a schedule, on a system, so I
Yes.
would be available for you when you get home. Because I done had my downtime. The kid, if depending on the woman and how she have everything, and if she on top of her shit, you supposed to, the kids done came home, you feed them,
Cook,
give them a
clean.
bath. You got time to cook, clean, do what you have to do. Now they down. Now you just waiting for daddy to come home. Like I'm waiting. I'm
Big
ready
daddy
for you.
coming. Yeah,
I'm ready for you. I done took a shower.
Period.
I
I'm
done took
waiting.
a shower.
I'm hitting that
waiting.
thing straight out of work.
Because
you feel me?
because you're gonna put me to bed.
And we
Because
going
you're
to bed
gonna put me to
together.
bed and we're gonna go to bed together. Like,
I'ma
okay,
put you
I'm
to
done. And
bed.
then I'm ready for the next day. Like, I'm just saying, for me, it worked. Because I got my little money that I wanted. And you still holding down the house, so it didn't interrupt anything. Like, you
Right.
got to do what works for you. Like, okay, you get a part-time. I'm not out here getting a full-time job, and my man can do it. I just want to have my little independence. I want to have my freedom. Like, I don't want to be with kids. It's tiring.
So I don't feel like I'm in the way.
Because
When
when
I
the
want
roles
stuff
right,
done, I want it done. I don't want to have to ask you.
I
and
don't
that
want you to be clocking
giving
what
me
you doing. I
side
just
eyes.
gave you $500. Okay.
No, don't count my money.
Don't do that.
So,
Because
I
I'm
made
not
my
in your
own money.
pockets.
I made my own money. So now I ain't have to ask you.
Because when the roles change, he was
But
like, oh,
that's
how
what
you
I'm
do this? Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is a lot. Oh,
And that-
no. You need to come back home. Oh.
Let's
now
trade
you
places.
See, now you see. But I did it. Women do
And
it.
it can be done.
It could be done. So I feel like it depends on the woman.
It depends
And
on the man,
It depends
too.
on the woman, the
You have
man,
to-
what system y'all
Yes.
have, and what works for your household. It can be done. I'm
It
saying
can.
proof from both. I was on both ends.
But if you want it done right, you got to have the right partner. You can't be out here slaving, trying to, now
Thank
you
God
got
I
a
picked
full
the good
time.
one. Well, he
and
picked
I'm
me.
taking care of all the bills and doing what I got to do. But every time I come home, like, it's nothing done. House ain't clean. You ain't even trying to push the extra mile to just clean something, do something. Like, so, like, that be the thing, too. You have to have your correct partner. Now, see,
Oh,
like,
I'm stressed out. These kids
for
were just
real.
bust, jumping around, couldn't
Realistically-
did it. But when I was
realistically,
in your shoes,
I
I,
don't believe-
had it done. You came home to a hot cooked meal.
Right.
The house was clean,
So-
smelling good. I was ready for you. Like, what was going on?
realistically, I feel it'll never really be 50-50. It'll always be like 60-40.
It fall on the. That's why I always say
60, 40,
it falls
70,
on the
30.
mother.
It'll always be up and down. It
That's
won't ever
what you
be
have to
50
stand
Hell
on.
no, you
That's
not.
what you have to
some men
stand
won't
on. Oh,
go
I'm
the extra
out here
mile like
getting the
women
money.
will.
No.
You saying I'm going out here getting the money.
That extra mile don't be needed. That's just some shit y'all want to do.
In 2020, in
feel that.
2022,
If I come home, no,
it's
if I work,
needed.
That
if I
extra
work,
mile don't be
It's
needed.
needed
Y'all
to
just
have 3 and 4
my son
incomes
need
in
to
the
have this because
household.
I didn't have
Oh,
it.
no,
My
not
son
like
need
that.
this
No,
because
none of
I
that.
didn't.
Everybody do
I'm
that.
talking
I'm not
about in
talking
the
about
house.
like that.
If we was working, if
If
it was
the
your
house-
turn to stay
if-
home,
if it's
and I was a
toys on the
full time
floor-
worker,
if it's toys
if
on
I
the
come
floor-
home, right? Because on the vice versa, when I first started, when I started home, and I was a stay at home mom, and you was out working, you was getting your money, right? Y'all was out. You came home to a clean house, a home cooked meal, kids sleep. Now when I come home,
Y'all make that shit seem so perfect.
when I
though.
come home, but it
really
be like
is.
that.
It is.
Nah,
Once
it
you,
don't.
yes, it
B,
do.
it don't be like
It
that.
don't.
What?
When you
that-
when
when
your
you come
girl
home,
stay at
it-
home mom.
House clean, kids sleep,
Not all the
that.
time.
food done.
But
all the
majority
time.
of the time, was it done?
Not all the time.
Majority of the
No.
time.
No,
Honest.
nigga.
Majority
I
now,
said,
majority
it
of the time.
depends on
That's
the
a
woman.
yes. It definitely depends on
I
the
have
woman.
nothing but free time.
I need to
Why
speak
isn't
to
the
y'all
house clean?
significant others.
Yes.
Y'all
my
speak-
Word,
Call
'cause that's
them.
cat.
Bring them
Call
up
them.
here.
Call
Bring
somebody.
them.
Call
Hey, we
somebody.
talked about this.
Call somebody,
We talked
please.
about this.
One of y'all, please.
No, I got you.
Please. Help me,
Put them
please.
on the line.
I got him.
This
We
is
got a
cat.
special guest in the
Cat.
house.
Cat.
Yeah, featuring
And he about-
Baby
and-
Bear.
and he about to cap.
Oh shit.
He about to cap.
Look, he done hung up on your
Yeah,
ass.
he
Lying.
about
No, I
to
ain't
cap.
lying. Never.
He about to cap.
Oh, babe, we on air right now. I got a question, right? When
You got the joint on mute.
when I nah, it's
Silent.
up. It's up. When
Can't hear
Put
nobody.
him by the-
Put him by the mic.
Put him by the
He right
mic.
there. Go
say
ahead.
something, babe.
Why?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
Yo,
Gang, gang.
Word up. What's good,
Go
gang?
ahead. Ask the question.
Okay, so the question is, right? If you was when
no,
you
no,
was
no,
work-
no, no.
what's the
It wasn't
question?
a question.
All the
When
time
baby
was the
was
house
awake.
clean, the kids
Let
in
us
the
ask
bed.
him. Let us ask him.
Okay, ask
And let us ask him. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, hold on.
Ask that.
Hold on, brother.
Ask that. Ask that
Hey,
man.
boss man, quick question. When
You was out
when
being-
you was out working and baby girl was staying home. When you came home, was the house always clean? Your son
Keep
was
it a
taken
thou
care
wow.
of, and you had
Keep it a
food-
1,000.
food on the table every night.
Keep it 1,000.
Oh, listen. I gotta ask you a question.
Oh, he trying to get smashed tonight.
That's why I'm
Trying to
about to
get
be a
smashed
wife.
tonight.
Hey,
And
big
that's why
dog,
I'm about to be a wife.
big dog, I respect
He
it.
trying to get smashed tonight, man.
That's our period.
Babe.
Yeah, babe.
Cap.
Babe.
He know you gotta come home. Fuck out of here. He ain't trying to hear that mouth.
Wait, what? Say it again.
Babe, I got a question. Emil want to ask you a question. We gonna air real quick. Okay?
What happened?
Hello? Okay. Let me put you on speaker.
Okay, go.
Hey,
Darnell, what's
D.
good, my boy? Yeah.
Keep it 1,000.
Hey, yo, keep it a thou
When
while
the
real
boys
quick,
was
man. We on
when I
air
was
right
stay-at-home
now.
mom.
When
Only way.
yes, sir.
Keep it 1,000.
Hey, yo, when Kendra was a stay-home mom, you feel me? Every night the house clean, the kids in bed, and she had a hot cooked meal for you
Keep it 1,000.
every night.
I mean, not every.
Thank you, my boy. My
Hey,
boy.
yo, thank you, bro.
My
Cause
boy.
they over here
My
capping,
boy.
talking about
My
every
boy.
night.
My boy.
Hey, yo, man,
And
real
it's better not start no argument
No,
either.
it's
He
not.
keeping it
But Darnell,
1,000.
you lying. When I had
He
the
said
boys,
it happened, but not
Oh.
every night.
Darnell, how many nights I missed? Keep it
Oh,
on. Wait,
nah,
no.
we ain't
Hold on.
doing
No,
that.
no, no.
Don't-
How many
nah.
nights
Out
I
of 5
missed?
days, you probably did 2.
No.
That's possible. Cause out of 5 days, I'm gonna do 3, maybe 3.
But
and a
I
half.
was, but I was
7 in a
on
week,
my A
though.
game, right?
It's 7 in a week.
Oh,
2
all
of them
right.
you out with your boys. You feel me?
7
2
in
of
a
them-
week.
2. All right, it's
How
7
many
in a week.
days is the
2
house clean?
all the house clean all days.
All days.
It's gonna get straightened up all days.
That's cap, man.
Nah, that's not.
you
You
said-
just
wait,
heard it
wait,
from the
wait.
horse's
Hey,
mouth.
yo.
Just on the you just heard it from the horse's
He
mouth.
was smiling hard as hell. He was just like,
he
yeah,
was
nah, I ain't
happy
even
to be
gonna lie.
here.
Nah.
We on live. I
He
ain't
was
gonna
happy
cap
to
for
be
my
here.
girl, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
we was just
hey,
nah.
Wait,
We was just
D,
on live. We was just
hold
on. We was
D,
just on.
You came home to you saying not all nights you came home to a hot cooked meal, or all nights you ain't come home to a clean
I
house.
said the whole
or
thing,
both?
though.
Yeah, we said the whole thing. Yeah,
Right, you're
my
lying.
man. But
See how y'all lying?
Lying. You mad because he telling the truth?
yeah,
Nah,
I'm
nah.
not mad.
He ain't lying.
All right, talk to you later.
That nigga about to put it down tonight.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Period.
Keep it at that. Wow, my boy.
See, man,
You know
y'all
what I'm
told
saying?
you y'all
But
capping.
you capping.
No, it's not capping. Oh, go ahead. What
No,
you
you
say?
capping because we was on the phone that day, and it was shirts on the
Oh
couch.
my God!
Oh, yeah.
Toys on the floor.
That's because I ain't cleaning
So I wanna
yet.
hear
Oh,
it.
toys
All
on the
the
floor.
time.
Toys on the floor. That's
Yeah,
regular
you
till my
said
son go to
clean
sleep.
all the
That,
time. That's what you
Yeah,
said.
clean all the time before my son when my son go to bed, my house is spotless. While my son up, why would I put the toys up? He gonna keep taking them out. That makes no sense.
That's
It's clean.
He's trying to
Like,
make a point.
Nah, and the point ain't proved.
Hey, yo, man.
Big Daddy said what he said.
look like he
That's on
wanted to
purpose.
oh,
say that
50%
shit.
on that. That's crazy.
He said it. Like
50%. You 50% on that. Now, if you
50%
ask
on
you,
what?
or his said yeah, yours said no. That's 50%.
we 50-50. So we getting it.
Nah,
It's
he
both
said
ends.
it happened.
He said it
just didn't
happened
say
all
all
the
the time.
time.
Like
Yeah,
y'all making
y'all
it
said
seem.
all the time.
Y'all said, all the time when my
Realistically,
man come
that doesn't
home, it's
happen all
clean,
the
and I got a
time.
plate and this, that, and the third, and the kids is in bed.
Yes.
That's not all the time.
He said
He
that's
had
not.
the. I don't know. I feel like he probably don't remember because my kids have to
nigga
eat.
cooking.
Yeah,
That
'cause
nigga, he
he's
got
high.
memory loss.
No, I'm serious because you have to. I have to eat. I was
She
cooking
just
every
diagnosed
night.
that nigga with memory loss.
No. I couldn't rely. I don't know. He get high.
He was like, yeah,
Just
remember that
diagnosed that
pasta?
nigga.
He lost.
He
We
lost.
gonna leave him
Just
behind.
diagnosed
Because
on
he
camera.
was.
Y'all talking-
He can't remember.
Yeah.
Nah,
like,
he was hype.
that was all the way in 2013, 2014.
He was
baby.
hype.
And he said 1,000 the only way to, you know what I'm saying? Only way to go. You feel me?
He was so
He stamped that
He
shit.
was hype.
That nigga, that shit
That's
get
my
1,000
bud.
only way. You heard?
said that's the
yeah,
only
nah,
way, you heard?
sometimes.
He was-
He was like, he was about to
on
say
air.
yeah, then he was like, nah, sometimes. You always about to say that too. Don't even front. I seen it in his face, but
he
he's
said,
like,
oh, yes,
he
you do.
know, he
Yes,
know,
you do.
he
big
know,
facts.
he know.
I had the shit right here. I looked at him. He was
Oh
like,
my God, they could never
Yeah,
get a good
he said it in his voice. He said,
he was like,
nah, yeah,
nah, yeah,
Look,
nah.
you see how they can't give nobody credit? They be
Nah, I
hating.
give you no. I give you credit. I give both of y'all credit. I'm just saying I don't think y'all doing that every day. I understand it's tiring, so I'm not gonna sit here and say that y'all do that every day. So I feel
Least
like
4 out
his
of 7.
response is like, I ain't about to put my that's a real nigga. I ain't about to put my lady out there like that. Yeah, you did it every day.
Every
You fucking-
day. That's not realistic.
What, every day?
That's not realistic.
It's some days.
I don't
you
even
like-
expect my girl to do it 7 days a week. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not realistic. That ain't
It
count.
is what it is, man. But like I said, we got our.
And
So what's your point?
kudos
What's
to you
your
if,
point?
if it's what you mean?
No, I wanted because everybody said they piece. I didn't hear
Oh,
Mills.
Oh, nah,
Like how you
I
look
agree
at-
with
oh, okay.
what B say. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it shouldn't be
Because
50, 60. It should be like 60,
because the
40.
woman decided to work and she don't have to.
It don't matter who it is, like man, women, whoever's the breadwinner. I feel like they should come home. Yeah, obviously they
don't
should
think
take care of some situations because it's still your kid at the end of the day. So you should still have that connection. But I don't feel like
You're gonna be all the way in.
cleaning the house and you tired and it's like, oh, yo, why the dishes? Oh, why you ain't do it? You in the house is like, yo, nigga, I was at work 12 hours, 8 hours, busting my ass. You talking about why I ain't do it? That's where I draw the line. But all the other kids stuff, like,
nah, word, because with me and shit like that, it was that way prior to like me injuring my shit like for the last 2 months. Being in the crib and shit like that. Granted, she worked from home, but like while she working, I'm cleaning the house. You know what I'm saying? Sweeping, doing the dishes, doing shit like that. Because granted, me being a dude, I want to do something, but I can't do much. And if I'm in the crib and she working, I might as well do it while she working. So when she get off, you know what I'm saying? Niggas could chill, like watch TV or whatever.
You said you don't
But-
cook.
No, cook? No, I still
Oh.
don't cook. I'm never gonna cook. That's
wow.
not gonna happen. I ain't gonna say never. I have cooked, but I'm not
ain't
gonna
your
be.
thing.
You're
Yeah,
not
like
a
if you be
kid.
like,
Yeah.
Brandon, do you want to cook in the house? No, I'm not. I'm gonna say no.
Oh.
I'm gonna be honest and say no. But do I? Yes.
Fact,
You know
I'm
what I'm saying?
talking
What's
about,
up? That's being honest. Like shit. Like,
No. I'm
yeah,
just
I'm not the
asking.
cooker in the house, but am I the best cook in the house? Yeah, for sure. She'll tell you. I could cook, you feel me? But it's like I've done that so much. Like I worked in restaurants for like 10, 11 years. Like I just managed them. Like I did everything in a restaurant. So like coming home and thinking I'm about to cook some shit when I've been cooking all day, crazy. You know what I'm saying? But granted, she's a real good cook. So like I like her cooking for me specifically. So like
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Nah, what?
Like,
What? Nah, she can cook. There's a lot of
say,
things.
yeah, I'm the best cook. Yeah, nah. I like
Nah,
good
there's a
cooking,
lot of
baby.
things like her.
Clint,
That
Clint,
ass,
no.
I
Nah,
like
like
that cooking, baby.
her potato salad fire. You feel me? Like she make a lot of
Think about
good
the
sides.
numbers
Like her
and
sides be
everything.
crazy.
Yeah,
Like
sir.
word. Nah, facts. Like how she could make some goddamn pork and beans and shit
So-
like that.
Them shits be going
She can make that
crazy.
shit slap like with the ground
gotta
beef.
put the
Like
mustard
she got
on
the
it, too.
she got that
Yeah.
recipe from my man's him and his wife, but she be her remix on it. That joint
She
fire
ain't
too.
putting no mustard in. She ain't doing it right.
Nah, I think she put like
wow.
she put a couple things like barbecue sauce, mustard, ground
Mustard?
beef.
So we
And
speak.
beans?
that.
Oh, you tweaking.
You got it's for the. I mean, you don't
Yeah.
even. It don't turn yellow or nothing. You don't put
She
a
don't
whole
like
bottle
mustard.
like
You don't know nothing
You don't
about
like-
that. You don't know none
like
of that.
no type of mustard.
That's that light skin shit.
She don't like mustard.
No type of mustard at all.
She
You
don't like
wildin'.
it.
If you don't like spicy mustard, you fucking
I don't even
gay.
be liking ketchup.
Like, the fuck?
Okay, so we spoke on. We spoke
gotta
on.
like spicy
She from
mustard.
another planet.
Yeah,
nah.
spicy
Okay, so
mustard.
we-
like
crazy.
ketchup.
So we spoke on in the house.
Hold up, hold up. You don't
No.
like what? My
I
fault.
don't like
yo. My
ketchup.
fault.
Like I'll eat ketchup, but I don't like it like that.
Yo,
Like,
you
I
bugging the
really
fuck out.
don't.
My son
I
will
like
curse you out right
plain.
now.
I like
That's
everything
He said
plain,
my
like
son will
really
curse you out.
plain.
Catch,
like-
that's my
Give me
shit.
a burger,
Nigga,
no
what?
pickles, no cheese, no nothing, just bun.
Nah.
Bun and bread. Bun and bun.
Could you tell them, please?
Bun and patty, please,
I
no
said
ketchup.
it already.
It's just
You
like
go to a fancy burger place and be like, just a lettuce and meat.
No, I
A
get I
little
get the
bit of
bun.
ketchup.
I
There's
get
no-
the
there's no
cheese.
mustard.
Yeah, put
What-
the ketchup on the
What
side.
sauce do you put on it on a burger? Like
What kind of burger? Like from where?
any burger, like
Oh
what's
my
your like what's a,
God.
like a regular burger? Like a
Wendy's.
cookout. You got a cookout. What sauce would you go? Because normally at a cookout is what mayo,
I
ketchup,
put barbecue
mustard.
sauce.
Whoa.
Okay, I could
I could
shake
rock
with
with
that, but that's like yeah.
Barbecue
That's
sauce.
that's reaching for something like you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying. It's
like- I
think
mayo,
that's a
ketchup,
hood
mustard.
thing.
That's burger material.
Nah,
Right?
mayo, barbecue.
Now you
sauce.
can get freaky, the Chipotle, the barbecue, the I'm talking the 3 condiments right there at every cookout. Not every cookout got the
She
barbecue.
bringing her own barbecue sauce.
No, I'm getting out the bowl that they be doing the chicken with.
Are you
The brush and shit. You gonna brush your shit down?
That burger gonna be spicy.
Nah, it be rocking. Y'all
I need Chipotle shit. That shit
be
crazy.
hating on me. Whatever.
Yeah, nah, but what you was about
Well,
to
yeah,
say?
what was you saying before that? Cause she wild out on the ketchup like
I
ketchup.
know.
I
You
don't
Nah,
got
she
up.
Nah, yeah, I love
don't
y'all.
like ketchup like
Fuck
that.
with
It give me
ketchup.
heartburn. Like I don't
Word.
be fucking with the ketchup like that.
So you don't like spaghetti?
don't like
Just give me
pasta
spaghetti with
either.
me.
Nah, I like spaghetti, but see, I like it separate. I don't like when you mix it up.
Oh, okay.
Like when you
Yeah,
cook it.
nah,
you like
yeah,
your sauce
I
on the
like it
side.
like
Yeah.
this. Yeah, I like the
Okay. 'Cause I
like more
I could do
noodles
that.
than sauce.
I could do
Right,
that.
I could do that.
I could dig
Mhm,
that.
I
I could
do
dig
that.
that. I could dig that.
Okay,
But
I
the
see.
So you don't mix
ketchup-
it together?
Nah.
Well, when I eat it,
Never.
yeah. I'm talking about when you cook it.
I mean, it mixed
Like when
together
you
in
eat
your
it?
stomach though.
Yeah, nah, when I eat
you
it,
don't mix it together?
not really. I kind of just eat it like how it is on the thing.
Like you put the sauce
spag-
on top and just
right.
eat it like that.
Right.
Oh yeah, you are not from here. You're about. You're wild. You're
She
wild.
from another
Now
world,
cooking it, I was with you. Like you cook your noodles. Like some people cook
Yeah.
the sauce and the
Yeah, I
noodles
do it like
and
that.
mix it.
Mhm.
Nah, that's how
No.
I like my shit.
That's how you like
Yeah,
your
that's
shit.
how-
Wildin', y'all
I
wildin',
don't
y'all
like it
wildin'.
mixed.
That's how I cook
But
it.
No, I'm talking
together,
about-
That's how I cook
Yeah, I'm talking
it.
about cooked.
Yeah, that's how I cook.
Like if the noodles over here,
And then- yeah,
and
the
the sauce
sauce.
over
And then
here.
you mix it
But I'm
together.
putting it
on your
together.
plate.
On a
Oh,
plate.
Yeah, you gonna mix it. Yeah.
we
Nah,
know.
facts, yeah.
No.
I feel you. I didn't understand. I didn't understand.
I got the
Wait,
Parmesan cheese.
I didn't understand. You know what I'm saying?
Parmesan cheese.
Yeah,
all
all of
that
that.
too. My shit just
All of that.
separate. It's just
She
like
got the
noodles on the
Parmesan
bottle.
cheese right here.
Y'all put
Oh,
sugar.
so you
Y'all put sugar in y'all shit?
So you that
Yeah,
person that
sometimes.
don't like your food to touch?
Right. I feel like some food's not
Ew,
supposed to
that's
touch, so I
nasty.
don't be
It's
really
gonna
with
touch
that.
in your
That's what I
stomach.
just said.
Yeah, it's gonna touch in there, but I don't like it really touching on my plate. Like I don't really like. I don't be.
So like
I got
you
full
eat one
plates.
side and then eat something else at
Yeah.
the like you don't grab like the rice and the corn together and be like
You just do it separate. Like I'm gonna take
She
some
eat the
corn,
rice.
I'm gonna
Nah,
take
it
the rice.
depends on what it
then
is.
the
Like
corn.
certain,
You
certain stuff. No, for real. Certain stuff
So
I
you
don't
get
Two
make.
separate spoons.
I'm gonna bite my chicken and take the
Nah,
rice.
certain stuff I don't like mixing together. Like
No,
certain
stop
combos I ain't trying to
listening.
do.
Two
Like
separate spoons. I don't want them to touch.
I don't be like it when it's just like all mushed together. Like certain food shouldn't touch.
Nah, we don't
That's
agree.
not how I
Sorry,
am.
we don't.
So anyway, let's get on to the get
So
on.
you got
Come on,
plates with
Kenny.
dividers in them.
Nah.
You got the divider plates.
I do like them. Shout out to my mother-in-law because she keep them bowls for me.
So you
But-
know they did that for elementary schools.
Yeah,
My
but
fault.
I
What
like
was
it
you
like
saying?
that.
My fault. They do that at elementary school. She's
My
still
mother-in-law
stuck
be
there.
having them section
She-
bowls for me.
She's stuck in elementary school. But go ahead.
That's bad business.
Yeah. I signed her.
Stop.
Signed her field trip slip, motherfucker. She want the divider plates. Go ahead, my fault.
Period.
She has to have special lunch.
She eats sporks at her crib. She wilding out.
still eat Lunchables.
She got sporks at her shit.
Definitely do.
And she got a
Turkey
little carton of milk.
All
and shit.
right. Okay, so we talked about in the house. We talked about we talking about.
I'm not with you.
We talked about the
No
house.
ketchup,
Now we're not together.
Damn.
Now the house is split.
Mm-hmm.
Is it still?
But naturally, somebody else getting the 70 from the rip.
Yeah,
'cause you
because
got the
he got to
kid
live
all
with
day
somebody.
long.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if he
So-
lives with somebody, they're already getting more
They already getting
of that
the-
portion. So the
portion.
person that doesn't live with
Mm-hmm.
the kid, I guess, should
But that's my problem.
help provide, like for the kid more, like
Yeah,
you know
because
what I'm saying?
it's the same
Because
stuff
they're
that
taking
you
care of
need
them
to
all day
learn.
in and out,
Right.
so they should be the one like helping fund the kid. You know what I'm
little
saying?
bit more.
Okay, I like that.
And
beat.
then when I'm like, but if I come, you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
pick them up on the weekend, give me $100 to help me out while I'm out. You feel what I'm saying? No, you don't dig that?
Go ahead.
That's possible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A little bit, just every now.
Whoever get the
Or
Whoever has the
reimburse
kid
me like
on
on
the
the
weekend?
weekend. Yeah.
Like if I have them for the weekend every now, like whatever your
the
plans
person
would be.
should slide you
the
the
person that
Not all
normally
of it. I'm just
have.
saying, like, just like take this to help out with them, like, or whatever, like this and the
Hell
third.
no.
No, they should just take care of all of that. I feel that. I feel it, but I'm just saying, like, every now and again, like, you know what I'm saying,
you
like,
gotta deal with
said
that
it's
shit
possible.
5
No,
days
it's
a week.
possible. You said it's possible.
It's
You
possible.
but every
'Cause
now and
once I-
again,
I
you
feel
feel
like-
it. But every now and again, though, like,
said it's possible.
$20.
I say
Shorty
it's
coming
possible.
through.
Yo,
You ain't gotta worry
that
Yo,
about
if
I
you
didn't.
spend
I didn't
the
feed them. Is this
spend it.
for lunch? Like something like you know what I'm saying? Like
You said it's possible.
Yeah, it's possible.
What's possible?
Like once my child, like if you
If we're not
going out-
together.
yeah, if
Mhm.
we're not together, and like I feel like my child going out with like his father or whatever, or with the whatever person, like I would definitely give my child like $20.
Oh, because you just wanted your child
Yeah,
to be good.
just to have money. Like
That's
you
what I'm
would
just
take
saying,
it.
like,
You
you
feel
I
me?
thought you was
Take
talking
the
about get a
$20.
parent the money.
well, yeah, give me the money, but like it's for them. You
Oh
feel
no,
me?
not the parent. I
Give me
would
the $20.
I
I'm
would
gonna
get
take
a
them to
child-
lunch.
I would
You
give
know what
my
I'm
child like
That little motherfucker get
$25.
McDonald's and
No.
that's it.
But I'm not saying all the time. I'm just saying like every now and
Hey,
again,
once in a
like yo,
while.
I didn't. You can't like if I come early or something like situation like I didn't give them lunch yet. Take this to go get them some lunch or something like. I'm just saying every now and again. I'm not saying like all the time or.
But I like
they
your
should be
response
obligated
because
to
I
do
feel
that.
like when you split, whether the male or the female have the child, I think because you no longer in a household, the other person seems to forget, in a sense, what this child requires and what the child needs.
You can't be mad at that person, though. It's
That I
easy to
could agree
forget.
with.
But it doesn't. You know you have a living child.
No. I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm saying it's easy to forget the importance of
Right,
certain
right.
things when you're not
Oh, okay.
seeing it every
Yeah.
day.
Right. So in that case, I feel like that's when the other person, whoever
then
it
that
is,
be
get the short
response,
end
too.
of the
like,
stick.
Oh,
but
you know
then
you got
that's
a
when,
kid? Like, I do. But
I was just about to say this though. That's when the other person get the short end of the stick, and I feel like that's when the maturity, kicks in, and you have a conversation with the person instead of saying that.
yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, make this a conversation, because I think that's the problem. Because I was listening to the radio and a lady called in and she was saying, they not together. The child don't want for nothing because she provides that. Like, she don't want for nothing.
Yeah.
But the father, he only pay a phone bill. She did have a conversation with him before, like, it's other stuff that even though he good, it's because of her pride. Like, this here woman say, it was my pride, I don't want to ask him shit, but she was willing to go down and put him on child support. So Envy said, yeah, go ahead, because he know that he have a child and the same stuff he need to live, that child need to live. But Charlamagne was on the end. He was like, nah, have a conversation with that man. Like, revisit the conversation. And he said, I'm not saying, he said after the conversation it doesn't work out, then do what you need to do.
Yeah.
I feel like child support should be at the very bottom.
Yeah, it should
people
be the
like
last
skip-
Any
resort.
situation,
the
they
la- yeah,
skip.
the last-
Yeah, like
people
I
like
feel like they
skip
the last
skip.
right to it.
Yeah, like
Like,
I
he
don't
didn't answer
like
my
that.
phone. Put him on child support.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, it gotta be
He
like the
with
last
another woman.
last.
I don't
But
like.
a lot of
that.
times that shit is a bitter move.
Yeah, it's
And you don't
emotions
get nothing.
for both parties.
Sometimes,
Yeah,
like
you hurt
majority of the time,
child.
you don't get nothing. It be like
And then once they start
$35.
getting it, they get used to having it.
Nah,
People
that
don't
shit
know
hurt
that.
the man.
Shit
though.
go up.
It definitely
Yeah,
do,
hurt
but
too,
it just
but
be
I'm
like
saying on the flip side, the woman really not getting it.
I know
because
that, but I'm
it's
saying
oh,
for
okay.
her being bitter, it hurt the man.
Yeah.
I've witnessed guys at my job who get hurt.
Yeah,
And they've shown me that.
financially and emotionally,
You know
because
what I'm
I
talking
can't
about? They showed me
connect.
they check.
Yeah,
Yeah.
financially.
They be like, yo,
yeah.
look at my the
Yeah.
child support. I'd be like,
I believe it.
damn.
Yo, nigga, I
And
I don't feel
depending
like
on,
going through all
and, yeah, I'm not going. I don't feel like I'm
And I
going.
feel like
I'm
a
gonna go
man
to
gonna
a.
just look at it like, if you gonna make me go through that,
I'm not gonna do
Yeah,
that.
I'm
not gonna do it.
Exactly.
half the time it's barely enough for him to survive.
Word up.
Exactly.
They live
And
in
I
the-
feel like,
then
why
you
do
get a
I have
bitch-
to go
well,
to
he
a
living
middle
with his mama.
person? Like,
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
grown as hell.
I have to.
Bitch.
I'm grown as hell, and I gotta go
280 a week.
make an appointment,
More than that.
however it go, to discuss a child me and you created. That's wild to me. I have to go to a middleman
We
for
gotta
something
keep
we
going back and
created?
forth to court. Bring the
We
child
can't
in.
put our feelings to the side and discuss what this child need. That's wild to me, for female or male.
And it gets nasty once it get the child support. Oh, it's nasty now. It's just like
Because now, and
Once
then
we
half
reach
of the
that,
time,
it's over.
yeah,
It's
it's
up.
nasty,
over.
like,
Cause half the time
Ain't
the
no
man
coming
is
back.
trying. It just bothers me because half the time the man is trying. You never know what that
I know dudes who put
man is
themself on that
doing.
shit.
Yeah, you can, and you can put the female on it too.
Motherfucker
If
be
you
like, yeah,
guys
I'ma just
don't
go down there
know,
before she go down
guys can put the female on child support as well.
Then
For
they
the ones
trying to
that
do
don't
But some
do it.
some niggas put that, like he said, put they self on it just to not have to deal
Avoid
with
it.
It's like, oh yeah, you bugging. I'm trying to rationalize. All right, fuck
I
it.
could get a- I get
I'll
a
go
better-
down there and sign the papers myself. My social.
The only reason
all
I
that
don't
shit,
like
bro.
it is because depending on
Fuck
how you
this.
go, because what I just learned, depending on which way you go, like, you really not getting nothing. Like, yeah, it hurt the man, but the female not reaping nothing from it either. Like, I need more
She
than
cool with her
$50
little
or
$100
$100 to pay for this. Like,
the child, right?
So, like, what is we
What is it
doing?
getting? That
I
ain't
mean,
even enough to buy your child a pair of
anybody
sneakers
getting
right now.
$50, $60, that's because the dude probably started
No, I'm
hustling.
saying depend on which way you go. Like, if you go the welfare route and you go do them to get the child support, they taking theirs off the cut. Like, yeah, you see all that money coming out your check, but they taking theirs off the rip because they feel like he's supposed to be doing this because they already helping you.
Yeah, but that's a
So they
strategy
take
to
theirs.
deflect.
That's crazy.
That's a strategy to start shit between y'all because
And then if
he's
you do
looking at it like
something,
in
you
my
taking all
my
the money.
parents' situation. Like I always heard my mom for years always, oh the dad ain't doing this, your dad ain't doing that. And then on the other end, I lived with my dad a lot more than I have with her younger. So like I would see his, he would show me like, yo, I don't know what your mom talking because like he doesn't talk bad about her. He don't call out her name. He'd be like, yo, I don't
Which
know
is
what your
good.
mom
That's nice.
talking about, but he be wanting to. I ain't gonna lie, that nigga
Yeah.
be like, yep.
My parents.
That's your
used to
mama,
be like
boy.
that.
He
My
bites
whole
his
That's your
life.
he bite his tongue.
Word
He
up.
always follow up with that. That's your mama, boy.
Basically.
That's your mama, but you know what I'm saying. Like that's his line. But
He showed you.
what?
You
No,
said
he'll show me like the letters that come in. Like I'll give him his mail, and
okay.
he'll be like, "Yo, there's another child support thing. Look, just read that. Just read that. He'll give it to me, and it'll show me wow money coming out his shit because it's four of us. You know what I'm saying? One of which he was paying that wasn't his. You know what I'm saying? But it's four of us, so like.
Oh, they was hitting him.
Yeah, so he was
Hitting
getting
him
he was getting
hard.
smacked. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hard.
but on her end, she's not seeing exact. My mom was getting a good portion, but she wasn't seeing exactly
What
what was
she
getting
expected.
taken out. So on his end, it's like, yo, I am paying. Like, what the fuck, y'all did? It damn near taking my whole check. She's like, oh, he's not doing shit. But that's because that's how the government got it set up.
But you still,
You know what I'm saying?
that's what I'm saying, and that's
Yeah.
what they don't. That's what be crazy to me because
Yeah.
we don't.
Once you
see
go that route, it's that's- you know what I'm
over.
saying?
It's over.
That shit gonna start
So
causing
that's what I'm saying.
conflict.
It's
going.
crazy. Like when you decide to bring a
Some niggas
child
gotta deal
into
with that,
this
though.
world, you
Some niggas
both
like, man, I'll
have
deal
to
with
be
the government
able
before I
to
deal
be
with her.
mature enough to say like, see past. Like, okay, if we don't work out, because you hurting the child at the end of the day. Because then the child is like, okay, like. Mommy, daddy, like that child begins to also see through their own eyes.
sometimes that should
On
be-
both sides.
I feel like sometimes that should be mental space too.
I feel like
with
you
the
need to be a
kids
team
because-
regardless.
I feel like it's mental space too with the kids for sure. But like how strong headed that kid is as well, because some kids go through that situation and be like still strong after that.
Right,
They don't
right.
come out of that and when they
Right.
get older be like, oh, I was dealing, oh, my parents, and start blaming stuff on them because what their
Yeah.
parents was going through. What my parents went through is what got me here. If they didn't go through what they went through, or if my dad didn't act how he acted, my mom didn't act how he acted, they wouldn't have, if they both didn't like fairs, they wouldn't have went to the fair that day and met each other
Right.
and had me and my siblings. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really dive into. I see what's going on.
They
I
situation.
hear their situation, this, that, and the third. But like, I'm not going to sit there and just like get mad at that and be like, oh, like I have trauma from
It's not
what
your
my parents
business.
did. Yeah, that ain't got nothing to do with me. Like,
It don't.
yeah, I would hear it and be like, yo, yeah, that's wild. Or yeah, what he did is wild. Or what she did is
Or
wild.
you could learn
But,
from
like,
it.
yeah, learn from it. But and that's with every situation. But with them specifically, it's like that's my parents. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't like. That's crazy. Like, it's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really like. It's like I don't want to put my business in their sex life because it's my parents, but then I want to put my business and shit like that as their child. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I'm gonna stay out of it. You know what I'm saying? Yes, again, I'm gonna hear it because you got both sides of the story. You with
Right.
your dad, and then he say
And
his
you
side,
older,
she
you
say her side.
understand, yeah.
Now I said both of that. Yeah, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
And then some of it, I felt like with my parents, because my dad paid child support and he still took care of me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
my pops
you had
too.
those
Like
men
he,
like
he
that,
paid
like, it
heavy.
don't matter.
Yeah, he
My
paid
pops
heavy
too.
child support and still like I had a party every year. I was always used to have two of everything because my mother used to do one, my father used to do one. So it wasn't like he
Lit.
wasn't around. For real, it wasn't like he wasn't around and he didn't do things. But it just took until like I got 18 to really know what was going on because they always used to be beefing. Because I really always say like my parents is like my father is like from the suburbs, my mother from the hood. Like how they cross paths, I still be in my head like yo, how my father swing that?
that's why
Like what was you doing? Because I
lit.
be
You
like
feel
kind
me?
of lost. Like but that really
Motherfucker
like
ain't
you
showing
said.
you his other
For
side.
real, nah, that really created me because I'm
coming
like
through
the
the
best
block
of
with-
both
Yeah, you the
worlds.
best of both
Stereo.
worlds.
I'm really the best. For real, I'm the best of both worlds. So I'm happy for one living in the suburbs and one living in the hood because that created me.
It's a
But
crazy mixture for you.
but I
yeah.
wouldn't go to child support. Right? I don't
Yeah,
like child
I don't. I stand on that. Like people always say, "Oh, you just saying no." I stand on that. Like I will not do that because I know how hurtful it is to the man. Because what happens when we get past this hurt and you find somebody and I find somebody and now you're trying to get on your feet? That affects the man, and
Yeah.
people don't
And
know
that's your
that.
kid.
about the
It
man.
affects your kids
and at that
too.
point, the
But
woman-
you,
Word
like
on
they
my
going to
child.
jail. They going to jail for child support. I just
For
learned
me,
that.
it's just
And
my
my
child.
pops went to jail for that.
That's
shit.
wow.
Yeah, my pops too. A
It's
few times.
wild.
Child support.
People
Yeah, they'll
out
take
here,
your
yes,
they
for
take your
child is
license.
new.
They revoke
No, I
your
know they
license after a
going, but
while,
damn.
and then they come get you.
That's
Word.
wild.
Oh,
Because
wow.
now they trying to wiggle up out of like you already taking a check that I'm barely getting. Like now that shit is
That
going.
shit is
And I gotta pay
now
my
I'm
own bills.
right.
And now you gonna lock me
I'm
up for
not
something
gonna
I ain't
work.
got?
Now I'm not gonna work, so I'm forced to hit these
And then
corners.
Yeah.
they garnishing your tax
Girl,
return.
I'm telling
Nah,
you
for
now.
sure.
Now,
So
I
now
gotta
niggas
hit
is
these
selling
corners.
because they can't take that money. Now I can give you money at will. And now I'm taking a
There you
risk
go.
at getting pulled
There you
over
go.
or getting arrested for that
Yup.
too. So now I'd rather take that route because now I can see all my money and distribute it to you, and I'm good now, as opposed to working for somebody else, helping them build their company, helping you build my kids' future and yours as well. Because some chicks do use that money for themselves.
Yes,
Let's just keep it
yes.
honest.
Yes, they
And
do.
I'm
Honest.
over here being
All the way
I'm over here
tall.
being sucked dry.
All the
You know
way
what I'm
tall.
saying?
Yes, I have seen that because
Yes.
it'd be like,
Where the money going?
Where the money going? No snotty. Don't.
No Pampers.
And that'll
I
be
ain't
the-
seen no
Boy.
And
niggas.
still calling for more money.
Boy.
And still calling for more money.
Let's talk.
Them the ones I don't like.
I don't
See,
like them.
Nah,
I
don't
seen
do that.
Walmart shirts.
Don't that.
on-
Let's talk
Okay.
about
No
it.
Gap, no Gucci.
But she got a new expensive wig
Okay.
on, nails
Fly
done,
ass wig.
flying
You know
off
what I'm
on
Them the females
eyelashes.
we
Fuck
can't
that
tolerate
wig.
right
No.
here.
The
That's-
house
them not
decorated
good.
nice, you know
But
what I'm
this
saying?
what I also like where I feel
some
like
water on
you
that
should be
shit.
supposed to be able to have friends that can check you. Like, hey, you know that's not
A
right.
lot of people scared.
You know what you
I didn't
because
even
you
not a
making-
real friend.
It's not a real friend because you making
That's
it
not a
bad
real
for the
friend.
next. You making it bad for the next man.
How many real friends you
Female.
can say you have?
5.
5 off the
Solid.
rip. You already
Off the
thought
solid.
about that.
5.
Solid.
Off the rip.
Solid 5. I
Solid.
got to start at 5. That's
Off
ooh.
the rip.
We all
Like
say-
friends.
My
not,
bitches.
not even family that you consider friends, like included, like how me and him and I'm talking about like outside of your family, like went to school with, met on the street, work, whatever. Real friends. 5.
Real friend 5.
That's solid for you.
5.
And the 6th
5
person
too.
to be my day one because that's my cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a plus. I'm talking about the
plus.
motherfuckers that not
Yeah.
blood related. Like,
Nah, like
you know
5.
what I'm saying? For you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like 2. 3. I say 3. 2 boys, 1 girl.
I say
It's one boy and
say
4 girls. I say for me it's 1 boy and 4 girls. Like both of them, 2 of them right here.
I say it's 4. 4 for me.
Sandbox. Well, sandbox in teenage.
Yeah, I was saying shit, bro.
You know?
No sense.
correct.
I ain't seen her back in
Now
the
when
day.
you
Nah.
knew you were, you know what I'm saying?
You
You
like
a new bestie. You were.
Teenage.
You still getting her
Yeah,
head.
so like now with these
been
people,
there.
now with these people that y'all referring to,
We check each other.
that's what I was about to say. Like, do y'all like? Is it like I could rely on them without having to ask type shit?
Period.
Like,
Yes.
is it like
Period.
every time I hit them, they got my back type
Period.
shit?
Yes.
Like, or do they call me and check on me without me even calling on them
Period.
type
Yes.
shit? That's okay.
Solid.
Okay, solid.
Solid. Even
it's like period.
like
I like
seriously,
Even when we ain't speaking,
even when we ain't speaking, we speaking because
Now-
I dudes gonna make sure like we good. Like hold up, what's
Even
going
outside
on?
of
You
that,
ain't speak to
Somebody
hold up. I
gonna
gotta
drop
call.
a little emoji like a little, or somebody gonna text.
Nah, we so
group chat
close.
like, fuck
Our
you, bitch.
dudes are hit up like the one of us like what's going on?
Yes.
Y'all ain't going out this
Y'all ain't
week.
talking.
Y'all having a little issue.
Now prior to you getting older, let's say like, cause we all over, I say 25. All
Yeah, I'm big 26. You heard?
you heard 27. I was gonna say 27. You heard?
25.
I was gonna say 27. You heard?
Take me back to 25, baby.
I'm big 26.
Say
Nah, go
but
ahead.
like by 25, you kinda. I said that because you kinda know who you gonna be around them mentally. You should, but before you found that out, those people that y'all are saying are those type of friends and shit like that. Like, how many was it before you realized that?
Instant.
Huh?
How many?
Instant.
Hold on, say that.
No,
one
I'm
time.
saying like
Now,
how many?
Hey,
My fault.
hey.
How many friends
You went
did
through?
you? Yeah, no, like do you like if I'd have asked you this question at 19, what would you have said? Like, you know what I'm saying, before you realize like, oh, like what a real friend is, like, yo, this motherfucker, like I love them, but I don't ever get this in return, so I'm gonna cut them off, like
At
or
19?
like
Mine
yeah, like
would've
if,
been
or
the
younger
same.
than that, like, you know what I'm saying, it would have still been 5.
Mine would have been
You was-
3.
It would have been.
It
It would
would've
have been
been
3. Oh, okay. I mean, for me,
You said at 19.
for me, what I mean by like
Yeah.
that is like right now, I said I have 4. I would say around that time, I probably would say like I would have had like a good 10, 12 niggas. That's like, you know what I'm saying? I would have
Ready
been
to
like
go.
at that mindset, like we was always around each other. I'm thinking it's one way. I'm thinking it's one
Yeah,
way.
I said
You feel
I'm
me?
thinking like 18, 19 because I feel
I'm
like
just
I
saying,
ride
like,
with the
If I'm
same
saying
people.
18,
Honestly,
then I'm gonna say it good.
Like, it should be a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, for me, like I was outside around that time. You heard? So like, it was I would say more, but like I'm talking about like at the time, solid niggas that I thought the shit was mutual.
solid.
And then, but like, granted, like if I go around some of them right now, it'll probably be mutual, and it'll probably be that like, oh, what's good. But
I'll
I'm talking
probably
about
say
they
the
don't
same.
call and check on me. Like, if we link up, it's because I hit them type shit. That's not what I,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, but prior to realizing that, I would have said like 10, 12. You know what I'm saying? But now
I was not.
it's like
See,
a solid 4
by
niggas.
the time I hit 19,
and two or three of them happened after the niggas that I'm talking about.
damn. See, at 19, I kind of really kind of figured out shit at 19. Honestly,
If we
like,
talking lower than that, I
yeah,
would
if
agree
you
with
talking lower, then I could give you a higher
if we
number.
saying, like,
But
16,
19, 18, I was pretty
Yeah.
much sure of myself.
15,
sure, I
16,
was
I would've
weaving
said-
them
I mean,
out.
I was
young.
sure of myself. I'm not
No,
saying
I'm
like we
saying
was
like
young
with the
minded.
friends, I was pretty much already
By
weaving them
18, I
out.
probably say about
Yeah, like I had
4
this
that
low.
I really thought like these
Was
my,
besties.
These are
Yeah.
my date. Like this
Cause
is
mine
this.
didn't change.
But,
It
like,
just added. Like mine
I
has
would still
added.
have people that I would fuck with, but I
So
didn't.
y'all ain't have nobody where it was like one way, like it's like you had this one friend, male or female, where it was like, yo, this my dog,
say
this,
4.
that, and the third, and then you started getting older and realizing it ain't being reciprocated.
Nah.
No,
I have
had that
for
experience.
sure, for sure, for sure.
I had
That's what I'm
experience.
speaking
For
on.
sure,
So
for
like,
sure.
so that's what I mean by like, I just threw out 18. I'm not saying that age per se.
Got you.
I'm just saying prior
For
to you being this age now and me asking you that question, y'all gave me y'all numbers. So when
Yeah.
you were younger, before you realized those
The
type of
numbers
people
I
in your
would have
life,
had, the numbers I
would it have been greater
the
than that?
people I had when I was younger is not the people I'm talking about now.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So that's more or less borderline what I was getting to. But I'm
Like besides maybe two or three.
yeah, and that's more or less what I was getting to. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like
Shit,
when
my
you're.
brother.
I would just mention that because like it's crazy how that changes from when
Mm-hmm.
you're younger, whatever that age is, to now. It's like damn, like motherfuckers I thought was really my dogs,
But you-
or how I felt like how I had in my heart to them wasn't. It,
I
like,
kinda feel
when I
like when
moved
you were in
away,
high school,
when I
you
moved
pretty
away,
much
was you
got it
checking on me?
together,
Did you
like-
come visit me? Like shit
I
like
think-
that. But
I feel
every time
like-
we seen each other, it was me coming back to Jersey.
I think
Right.
I
Type
think
shit,
it was
like-
I think like at that time, like if we speak
I had a lot of
younger, I
associates.
feel like at that time we didn't know that friendship was a relationship that
Yeah.
you should like
Cherish.
really
Yeah.
rock out with,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
on
yeah.
some.
Nah.
Oh, this my cousin, this my brother.
That's what I'm saying.
I think it was just more like this is who I'm seeing every day. This my man.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. Like
And it was
that,
like, of course, we always together. Like
that's the
where
point of my
where I'm at, he at.
Yeah,
Where
that's
he at, I'm at.
that's the point of my
But then
question.
it's like as you get older, you be like, damn, like I'm getting older, I'm working, I need to get this down the third. Like, who really rocking with
Yeah,
me?
Yeah,
like,
you-
It be
yeah.
Or you
times-
or you
it be
realize
times I
you
ain't got no money. nobody really.
Yeah, like
Right.
yeah, like or you just thinking about like certain homies. It's like every time y'all like you think you might sit there thinking if you smoking, drinking, or whatever, chilling, or just regular sober. You just thinking like, damn, like every time I speak to so and so, I'm calling them like, or every time I find something out with so and so, it's me finding out like. Why they don't ever hit me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Or shit like that. Like,
Check
you
on
go through
me.
your threads and it's always you starting the conversation. Them type friends. But prior to that, when you was kids, you didn't think about that. It was just like, yo, this is my dog, this is my nigga, like, or this is my homegirl, or whatever the case is. So that's why I wanted to ask y'all that, like, you know what I'm saying? Because when I was younger, there was a bunch of niggas that was like, yo, like, I felt that way about. And through the years, it was like, damn, like, these niggas don't give a fuck, really. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I go around them and ask them that, yeah, probably be like, yo, this is my boy B, this is my nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? But, like, you really, through actions, you ain't show that. So you could tell me that all you want, but I don't really give a fuck about what you just said to me because it's wild
This
years.
is what I'm
That shit
saying
changed.
because elementary school, I feel like you feel like that. I feel like in middle school, it's like, all right, you friendly, like, all right, you friendly. But then in high school, I feel like you coming together, like you facing a lot of stuff, like you
too,
got
but
it. So
it also
for me,
depends
it
on who
was
you are
like,
in school,
I
too.
think it depends on. I had a lot of
popular, you could
associates.
be a
I
guy.
was like,
So
yeah.
you had mad. That's what I'm
I was
saying.
popular.
What I'm saying.
I was
ripping and running,
I
you hear me?
understood early. This is what I'm trying to say. I understood early the difference between a friend and an associate. So everybody wasn't my friend. Like, all right, you cool, I see you, but you not.
Yeah,
You
and I
wasn't
peeped
a
that
mill.
then.
You wasn't a mill.
Nah, I feel you, and I'm saying like even then, like high school, whatever. I had those people that I
So
felt
from
that
there,
way
I
about
say I
then
dropped
too.
3.
But it was still more than as I got older, I in depthly thought about that thought. I was thinking then like, oh, this nigga don't. I feel like this nigga don't rock with me like in high school type shit. But as I got older, it was like I got in depth. Like, damn, I had a kid like. If I caught him right now and I asked him what's my kid, and I asked him what's my kid name, are they gonna know my kid name? Like, did they even say congratulations to me? Like, I'm talking about you go in depth with it and be like, yo, like, then you start thinking like, damn, like it's been like 5 years since I spoke to so and so, or they hit me up like. They don't never hit me. I don't never see their phone coming across my. They ain't coming across my phone. So it's
I wasn't big on being like open with people. I was that person.
Nah, I was
like
I
we
ain't gonna say
cool,
popular,
but you not
but
about
I
to
was
get close to me because
yeah. I feel like I
was,
knew a lot of
'cause
people
I know
then,
I
so
had
it was
so
just like
much
for me, it was like
to
all
give.
over. I just knew people, whether it was in Newark, Orange, you know what I'm saying, like going up there by where y'all was at and shit like that, like other places fucking Carteret where my grandmother was, other places that I've been through, like I always meet somebody or meet people, like you know what I'm saying, like I never had a problem with meeting. Yeah, so like,
never. Yeah,
so
me
it's like
too.
with that, it's like I had a lot of people like.
I feel
Just
like you
on
had
a
a lot
greater
of
scale, like,
associates,
yeah, I did, but I'm
but
just
you just
saying.
considered them as friends. That's what you was saying.
Yeah, but
you looking back.
even then when that was going on, I had associates then too. It's just the ones that it was a
Felt
lot of
like
friends
was
that I
friends.
had was at the time what I'm realizing now was going on. So I wasn't really, you know what I'm saying, privy to it. And yes, as you get older, life goes on. So you think about that too. Like, okay, when life get older, I'm not like mad that they're not hitting me up. But like you don't even do like I haven't spoken to you in like 3 years, nigga.
That's
Like you know what I'm saying, like type shit, like or if you do move, like in my situation, like I said, I moved to North Carolina. You know what I'm saying. So then, when I was down there for how many years I was there,
Nobody really touched.
you start hitting me like when I would come to Jersey, we would see each other, but it's because I came to Jersey.
Right.
You know what I'm
You
saying.
had
If
to
I wasn't
understand.
here, would you be speaking to me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying. So then I started realizing those people. Like I had a couple one of my homeboys that's in that group. You know what I'm saying. He moved to North Carolina. And we got like he hit me up when he got there, you know what I'm saying? But it was more or less like other motherfuckers that I thought was like that. It's like, yo, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even hit me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Project.
That's more or less like I just started going
fucking
crazy
me
in the headset. Word. But now, like, that's more or less where I was getting at. But that's why I asked y'all that question. Is like, do you realize how many motherfuckers you probably done went through by the time you got to the age you
I
are
think
now?
I didn't have a big number
Right.
because, like, I ain't really trying to toot my horn, but I feel like I ain't have a big number because, like,
You could see.
I was like popular. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So it was just like
People fucked with you.
people fuck with me, but you could tell like it wasn't like a genuine fuck with me.
Yeah,
Like,
it was
They
like
just want to
fuck
be
with you.
I'm
down.
saying they just want to be around me because
Yeah.
I might be doing this or that and the
Nah,
third.
for
So
sure.
it's just like for me, it was just like I just never played nobody really that close
Yeah.
unless I had like real hit like
You
the
just
people
dealt with
that I
who was
thought
around.
the people that I thought was my like
Day ones.
day ones, like I really did like some stuff, like whether we got in trouble,
Right.
whether we cut school, whether they spent the night at my crib, we broke in the house, you know what I'm saying? Like we really did some stuff. So it was like that bar was high for me. So
Right.
like if you wasn't meeting that bar, I
Exactly.
wasn't
That's-
looking at you like
That's
yo,
what
you
I'm
my
saying.
mans. It's just like yo, you my mans. I fuck
Right.
with you. Like if something go down, I'm gonna rock out with you, but I'm not looking at it like
You my man.
yo, he the dude I'm gonna bring to my mom and let her
Never.
yo, this
Right.
my brother, like this, that, and the third. It's like, nah, I just it like for me, I felt like it was levels because
Yes.
of the bar that was set to the people that I thought
He
was
got
like
the right words.
yo, this is my people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like even when I met her, like I up until then, I had girls that I was like, yeah, they cool. They my close friends, but I felt like we
Instant.
went through situations where it was just like, dag, I ain't seen nobody even come to that type of level. So it's like I can't really even put you there until you meet somewhat close to what she giving me.
Yeah.
So it was just like outside of that, it's just like, yeah, nah, you cool, you my homegirl, blah, blah, but it's like you ain't my best friend. You ain't like somebody
that's why I was saying,
you know what
like,
I'm saying? Like
it was hard, like the
But
way
then
he wording it though.
it's still some people that you think moving forward, like you said, that you think moving forward
They
you
do
think solid
something.
because of that bar was so high, and then it'd be like later down the line, you be like, damn, maybe I was looking at that shit wrong.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
And that's what
And
I'm
that's
saying.
what you're
like,
saying.
the
Yeah,
numbers
that's
for
what I'm
us
saying,
is still,
like,
damn,
well,
maybe
for
I'm
me,
still
it's
looking
still
at it
low.
wrong.
Like even then, I still had my core people that I was like, yo, this my dog. Like to this day, like my best friend or whatever. Like we've been rocking since we met. You know what I'm saying? To this day, like, but it's just like you got those other ones that you was rocking with too when you was younger, and then as you got older, you know what I'm saying? Like some people could use that excuse of like, oh yeah, just life happened. But it's like, nah, son, like
if I was
there's-
important
It
to
should
you,
never
Yeah.
fall off. Like
Right.
I feel like even if you stop seeing
When
somebody
we-
for 6 months, the
yes.
day we see each other, it's like
it's gonna
yo,
pick
just
up like
snap
we've
back.
been together, right?
Right.
It's
It's
gonna
good,
pick
man.
up
Don't
where
even
we left
drop
off.
off.
And then you got
we
like,
was friends.
and then
Yeah.
now it's like even worse because you got social media. Like when we was younger,
feel
we
like
was kids,
Oh,
we
that
didn't have
killed
that.
it.
So
Facebook,
now with
yo.
social media,
The
you could
MySpace
you
was-
could be like, yeah,
Nah,
but
that
I'm
shit
talking about
wasn't
like,
like
I'm
that.
talking about when we was kids. Like when MySpace that came around,
No,
when
that
we
came
started
when we
getting
was
growing
yeah,
and shit.
Yeah, you're right.
But like
Black
that shit was like
Planet.
Now
that
it's
shit
like-
was like 6 months and died.
now it's like you could be like,
You
damn.
Black Planet, that's a whole different
Black
vibe.
Planet.
She was
Niggas was looking for a BBC,
she
motherfucker.
was trying to find her baby daddy.
She was looking for a big black cock.
I wasn't
Black
on it. I
Black
heard of
Planet
it.
is
Looking for
not
big
my
black
bitch.
cock.
She up there like, it's your girl Kenny.
Juicy dick.
Wait, what?
POVs and shit.
It's your girl Kenny. I'm
It's
on
your
Black
girl
Planet.
Kenny. Follow me on Black Planet.
Kenny 996.
669.
All right, moving forward.
I'm short and I like them tall.
Hit my DM ASAP.
Ooh.
He said, ooh.
Age, sex, location.
ASL.
Age, sex, location. We had AOL aim. baby.
Everybody talking about MySpace. She like, yeah, don't forget Black Planet.
Word. She was
Throw
up
that
there.
in there. She was like a little bit black.
Christian Mingle.
Kenny 98.
AOL.
Candy Kenny, honey.
No, carry on. No, y'all.
I like candy. No, candy. Candy.
98.
Kenny.
No, who was talking?
Okay.
Pick back up. Stop. Scratch that. Cut it out.
Hey, you said it. We ain't
Yeah,
say
word.
that.
Shocked us.
It's only on the table
You
because you put it there.
shocked
You
us.
know what I'm saying? Word up.
I'm
would've-
appalled.
I would have not had thought
You
that.
never told me about that.
I am mind blown.
Shocked.
Shocked. I can't believe you.
Fresh.
But yeah, nah. To what you were saying, I do understand. I agree. I feel like as you get older, you start to realize
you weed
the
out.
importance
Yeah.
of the
And
relationship.
some of those
your
motherfuckers,
friends.
it might still be love, you know what I'm saying? But it's not.
This
I
ain't-
realize you ain't that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't what
What
I
I
thought
thought
you
you
was.
was.
But when I see you, like I said,
It's
it's
still love.
it's still love. You know what I'm saying?
I
It's
feel like
dope.
if you grow genuine love for somebody, it's always there.
It's gonna be there, but like I'm just talking about the ones where it was just like, then like if somebody
the
be
ones you
like,
thought
like,
was your people and they was associates.
yeah,
the whole
how the
time.
motherfuckers that y'all say y'all named like that with, you know what I'm saying? How you think of them, you probably had other people that you thought that about too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you realize that changed and this, that, and the
You
third.
know what make it or break it when you have a baby. For me. It make it or break it.
feel that.
Yeah, when you have a
Nah,
baby.
that's for sure.
Because when you have a baby, ain't nobody, especially when you a person that when
a
you a
big life
female or a
change.
male that you like to turn up and you always outside, you always
Yeah,
want to do something. When you
yeah.
gotta sit down, it ain't too many people that's gonna go from let's go
Yeah.
to the club to you want to sit at home.
Yeah, come to the
Bitch,
house.
let's
get
order
you, check
pizza.
on
Let's
you,
go to the
yeah.
park.
Like and then after
Ain't
you had a
nobody-
baby,
she can't go.
it ain't too many people that's gonna be like,
hit
yo,
no
what you
table, she
doing?
can't go.
What's
No.
going on?
Let me get you out the house.
It be like that. They get
The way up,
down.
motherfucker.
They get down. They be so rude. Like when you have a baby, they really don't be wanting to be. That's how you tell. Like it ain't too many people.
Or a
My
relationship,
top
you
5
feel me?
was busting the text message every day. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
checking
Like that's
in,
what I
you
like.
have to.
I thought I had a couple more people, but I'm like,
I personally feel like
Ain't
with
doing too much.
relationships
I
too,
remember we had
that'll help.
Conversation. You were
That'll help determine that too. Like if you get in a
Y'all cute.
relationship, you feel me?
right. This is my sister. Oh, honey.
Good
Fuck
time.
out of here. I was here first.
Candy, Kenny.
You heard?
Oh, he a
You
hater.
heard?
He was here first, girl.
I was here first.
He was here
Turn up
first,
with
girl.
me.
Yes.
Of course,
he
you're a
was here
female, so I
first.
can't
Turn it up. Turn it
I
up.
can't turn. I can't turn.
Turn it
I
up.
can't turn up like that.
Oh my God.
She a special breed. Ladies and gentlemen, she a special breed. Don't mind her, please.
It's me.
It's me, Moo.
Ow. Big money.
Moo.
Ow. It's me.
Okay, go ahead, B.
Sorry, B. Go.
Nah, you good.
It's late. I feel like y'all last week. Y'all was just wailing.
Nah, word.
That's how I go at night
But
time.
nah.
It's late.
But
Freaks
Sipping
come
it.
out at night.
She's sipping in dick.
Y'all-
You
Yo.
talking about us? You
That
out there.
Black Planet page about to bust through tonight.
she about to put that log in soon.
Let me be clear. I was not on Black Planet. I
They got
just
the app
remember.
now.
Yeah.
She was on it before the app. You feel me?
And there's a website.
I don't know.
She was erasing her history and shit.
I don't know.
She was erasing her history on there. Not let nobody else on
I
there.
just remember back whatever.
Did y'all have did y'all have any more on that on any of those topics we was talking about?
Nah, I just feel like
What,
the
the
child
one you
sus-
just said?
as
Or
long
the
as the
first
child-
one?
About the friends.
about the friends or everything.
Yeah, anything. Ain't never
I
talked
just
about
feel like you should still be a team when it comes to the child. Like you can't cut no corners when it comes to something that a life that you brought into the world. I just stand on that.
Yeah.
If it's no excuses for the other parent, it shouldn't be no excuses for you. That's
Even
just,
if you can't do much, do something.
do something. And ladies, because I need to clear this up.
Ladies.
Yes, ladies, because it be
Go ahead,
some
tell
of the
tell 'em,
females.
sis.
If you have a guy that's trying, let him try. Even if you
Yeah,
feel like
let
he's
that
not
nigga try,
doing
man.
what you feel like he needs to do, because you never know his situation. Because
Right.
guys do not speak out and they don't ask for help.
Word.
So let that man live
Yes.
and
Live.
try. Now, if he's not doing what he's supposed to do, by all means,
Fuck them.
do what you have to
Yes.
do.
Fuck
But
'em.
don't let your feelings get in the mix of what's can happen for your child. Like I
Don't.
don't like that
Don't do
because
that.
they hurt at the end.
Think
The
about your
man
child
hurt.
first and not your pockets and your wig.
Yeah.
Know
Oh,
your child.
period. Yes, girl.
You should know your child.
Think about your baby.
Think
sis.
about your
should
child.
know your child.
And men
Think about
step
your baby.
up.
sis.
Men,
No, and men step up.
Men.
A whole nother segment.
No, no, men step up when it
You
comes
done
to
went
the
somewhere
child.
different.
No. When it comes to the child, don't give up on your child because of how the female is. Even though it's difficult,
That shit is
let your
difficult.
child know that I'm here for you. Like I'm willing to go through it all for you. Like that is important to a child. Also do that.
And now that
Put your child first and not your G's.
Both of them felt me, female and
not work,
Yeah.
cause now that law have passed, you gotta take care of your child. Oops.
not for everybody.
Oh, everybody.
You could go to New York City. They are still making it available.
Ladies.
That's wild. It's a federal law, and you still trying to kill the baby when they say don't kill the baby.
And
That's crazy.
it's other places.
Oh, my
No, it's
goodness.
up to
That's
the
crazy.
city. No.
Listen.
That's why
No,
we have
ain't
to
gotta
vote.
touch on it, but that's
Yeah,
crazy.
but make sure you vote in your city because you still have a right.
Vote.
Word.
Vote, ladies.
Because it's not
It's a federal
final.
law. You heard?
Vote,
They said
fellas.
don't kill the baby.
It's
Don't kill
not
the baby.
final.
They said don't kill the baby. Don't kill the baby.
It's
Vote.
not. It's
Facts,
not
that's a law.
final.
It's a law.
Vote.
It's a law. It's a law.
It
Don't-
depends on
it's
where
a
you
law.
live in.
It's a law. Don't kill nobody.
It
Don't
depends
kill
on where you live in. You could go to
Don't
New
kill
York
nobody.
City because your story is your story, and you shouldn't have nobody else telling you what to do with your story or your body. Like what?
Okay.
Period.
Fuck
I
out of
feel
here.
you. That shit don't.
Because nobody's helping you take care of that household, honey. Oh, we're not even about to jump on that.
Yeah, we
We're
ain't
going to
gotta
let it
jump on
go.
it, but
Let it go.
that's crazy.
Let it
You still
go.
gotta take care of that baby,
Let
though,
it go.
yeah.
Yes, take care of that baby.
Word, just about to tweet. But before we get out of here, and shit, I wanted to ask y'all what's one of y'all or if you got more wildest fantasies, like wow.
I'm going to just say
Oh, it's
mine.
spicy.
Not nothing
The
light.
Endorphin
Not nothing. You know what I'm
spicy.
saying? Not nothing light. Like you ain't gotta name people. You ain't gotta name.
I want to.
Places, or if you want to name a place, that's cool. But you ain't gotta name specific people if you don't want to. Or You know what I'm saying?
I want to
Genders,
go on a nice
maybe-
vacation. I'm trying to get it popping in a helicopter. How you doing?
Spin me around.
That shit going down.
Put me out.
The pilot gonna be like, damn, what the fuck is that smell?
Something got my eye.
No. That caught me off
And
guard.
then say, ow.
Throw that shit back.
Oh
It's
my
a thing called
God.
turbulence. You know what I'm saying? Turbulence. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? But nah, that's lit. What about
Yeah,
y'all?
fire,
Kenny.
though.
No,
I'm joking, y'all.
Nah, you
Go,
dead ass.
Kenny.
Right.
Go, Kenny.
I just wanted to
Candy,
make it juicy
Kenny.
spicy for you guys.
Yeah, you dead ass. You
No,
Oh,
like,
she
nah.
dead
I
serious.
want to be in Vegas.
That little $20 helicopter ride they give you.
Not at all.
Oh my
I
God.
get a quickie hit on the $20.
That
joint.
should be popping. I ain't gonna
Nah,
hold you. I
facts.
thought about
Go,
that shit when
Kenny.
you said it.
Nah, word.
Sit on my lap.
Word up.
You can do it, sis. Do it. Do it, sis.
No.
On the left side, that's the state, the state building. Yeah, bro.
Statue of Liberty is to your left.
Yeah, bro. Word. Oh shit.
Go ahead,
What about
B. No.
Nut juice everywhere.
With the straight face. That's crazy.
See how he's hopping. What's the bounce for?
With the chick. That's how it's going
That's
to be.
the turbulence.
What's your joint, gang?
I ain't really like get too freaky.
Talking
on
about
that.
some, like, I mean, if you want to, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's a celebrity or, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some whatever. Like, just,
Yeah, come
I'm
on.
talking about, like, wow. Like,
That
the shit you just,
celebrity.
like here, like, yo, if I could do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? As long as
Damn,
it could be with your lady. It could be
Anybody.
because fantasy could be anybody. You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
know.
Because
I can't,
Rihanna,
right now, I can't think of the deepest one.
What's the one that's surfacing like a light?
But
Something light.
I want to do like you know how they be having like them like nighttime. They be having those buildings where it's kind of see through when the lights on.
Oh
and shit.
shit, he's spicy.
But I want to be on the balcony and shit, big city, right? I want to be on the balcony, big city, butt naked, hitting that shit right on the balcony. God, God, everybody at the party, yeah. God, God,
Y'all spicy tonight.
yeah.
yeah, that shit.
Y'all is spicy tonight.
That's what I'm saying.
I cannot.
Nice weather.
Yeah, be honest. You know what I'm saying?
Nice weather. The sun just about to go down.
Yeah.
A little breeze.
Like
going
how you
through.
described the crib. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
That
saying.
air.
He ain't even
Like,
described
top
the crib.
floor,
It's the air
know
for
what I'm
me.
It's the
saying?
air. It's the
I think
outside
told you.
air.
I think told you the building,
Yeah.
not the room. You are.
As soon as I thought of it, I'm like, damn, that shit laced up nice. Sheesh.
Go ahead,
Sun
B.
coming down on that balcony. You
cannot.
see the whole city. Yes, sir.
Unfiltered.
Yes, sir.
USF. I cannot.
Right in them
Yeah.
guts.
Look at this one. Look at this one.
Y'all?
No.
Nah.
Go ahead, B.
Busting right off the
What?
balcony. Bow.
Oh,
One of
it's gonna land on somebody.
Somebody, baby, gonna go, Mom,
Oh, what was that?
goddamn bird. Yeah. Damn it.
This isn't bird shit. It's not black and white. It's not
Look up now.
That shit good luck, man.
Oh, they tweaking.
Yo.
What if it land on somebody's tongue?
Hallelujah.
On somebody's ice cream.
Wow.
Oh,
I
God.
said it's nighttime. Fuck.
Nah,
It's
word.
getting,
Nah, one could be like, for me would be like a wild orgy with like a wild orgy on a boat, high speed. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, really.
Like, you go out there, like, ain't no destination of like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all
wanna
just,
be in the middle of
yeah,
nowhere.
word. Like, I'm talking about like 3-day trip. Like, y'all, we going on a 3-day
Choke
trip.
one, throw it in
You
the
just,
water.
you just at the boat, like, just out on water, just going crazy, high speed with the waves. You know what I'm saying?
He trying to do less work. He trying to get that.
No, I will be
High speed. That's just one. You heard?
Yeah, that shit is
You know what I'm
fire
saying?
though. I
Or
threw one
go
in
out
the
there and
water.
That
just
is
go out there
crazy.
and stop the boat. You know what I'm saying? You in the middle of nowhere. I'm talking about you look every direction, you don't see shit. And
Get
you
your
just
ass in the water.
you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Word, that's one.
I feel you.
Oh, that's one.
One, you got many.
Wow, fantasies you heard.
Wait, hold up, I got one.
I got yo,
Go ahead,
and
go ahead.
it's
It's
my
good.
man's. I fuck with ASAP, but like shit, Rihanna. What?
Oh, we already.
Oh,
I ain't even gonna go into the fantasies for it, but I'm just saying like that's one. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
big right there.
But I have more. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
bad,
But
I
like,
heard
what's
you.
one for you? You know what I'm
How
saying?
many? Okay.
I got a
go
lot of
I was
fantasies.
just thinking
man.
of something just now. I'm like, dang, that shit.
You don't have like you never had like fantasies that you were just like, damn, like if I could, you know what I'm saying?
I
want
be
to go to.
trying to like just do it. Like I don't even be thinking of a fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I'm in the
I
midst
want
of
to
the
go to
moment, I
that
just be
open,
like,
yeah, spontaneousness. You know what I'm saying? I like being spontaneous,
that's
but
a
like,
vibe right here.
yeah, like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I ain't
Did
even
you
saying.
see how he checked this?
Yeah, I ain't even saying with the
Make sure
fantasy,
nobody, like,
but that's
right
what
there when I
but that's
blow
what I
that
mean
shit
with the
out.
fantasy, not something that you like plan, because I feel like that's weak.
Right,
That's
right.
whack to plan a fantasy. I'm just saying like if the opportunity presents itself, and you like, yo, I've been thinking about this. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of fantasy. Like
No, I
it
wanna
ain't-
do it on the
I ain't
beach.
saying nothing planned, but like you know what I'm saying? Like Bora Bora with one of them fucking open houses, being on the little net
Yes,
bed right there, just
sir.
wilding in the morning.
I
But
think
it's
the
motherfuckers
idea,
outside. You don't even
right.
care. Just
I think it's the idea of like, for me, it's like
Yeah,
the
you know
idea
what I'm
of
saying?
like getting caught is so exciting.
yeah, you know what I'm
sir.
saying? Like,
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
That shit add extra zesty
Word
sauce.
up. I remember one time it was on like a fire
Let me tell you
escape.
about something.
Halfway out the window, that shit was lit. You know what I'm saying? But it was that adrenaline, like she said, like, yo, I hope somebody stick their head out this window right now. You know what I'm saying? Like we was on the side of a building on a fire escape, halfway on the fire escape, halfway out the window.
I got that
Wow.
fantasy from my roof on Dodge Street,
I feel you. You know what I'm saying?
Go
right,
ahead.
right by the Parkway.
Yeah, motherfucker,
got a simple
out
one.
see me. You
She
know
like,
what
yeah, I just want to go in the
so you got
bathroom.
some simple shit.
Yeah.
Just catch me in the bathroom.
some candles in the house.
No.
Oh, boring ass fantasy. Like,
Just
what
have
is it?
rose
Nah.
petals.
What is it?
Nah, my fantasy is just, you know what? To be honest, I want a bitch to eat me out. I want that bitch to eat me out outside by some pool shit, like courtside while I'm smoking a blunt. I want
shit,
the bitch
that's
to
nice.
like I want her to eat me like for dinner. I want to be done. I want a bitch to do it, no nigga. Yes, I'm trying to go. I'm trying to have convulsions. I want a bitch to do it while I'm smoking my blunt by the pool.
I'd have been
That's
beating
what
my
I
shit
could
right
Word,
there.
straight like that. I can sit there and smoke and be just.
That's just me right there. Like that's for
I
me.
got next.
I ain't even gotta
gotta
ask.
have
Yeah,
next,
you
you
feel
feel
me?
me?
I could just
I could watch that shit and be good, busting all in my pants.
That's
Bow.
big as hell.
I
Like,
kept it short and sweet. That's for me. I just want it simple. Just
Yo, that's how it be though.
you know what I'm saying? But that, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I mean. Like something that you know what I'm saying, that you really just want to like, if this happened, it's lit. You know what I'm saying?
oh
That
god.
sounds spicy.
It-
Nah, that wasn't simple. That's lit. You feel
Add
me?
the chick on mine with
Yo, who?
on the balcony. Add the extra chick on mine.
That's what I'm saying. You feel me? Make it different. You feel me? The thought,
mustard
not
and
just
all
shit.
that.
To
I want
see
that
some
helicopter
crazy.
going by all
Yeah.
type
That's Kendra Zoom.
Like on the orgy, I want my dog. You feel me? Yeah, word. Yeah.
That's good.
I'm out there in the butt. Yeah.
The
Shit is-
news got they shit on me. News 7. Hey! Giddy up, giddy up.
You know what I'm
Hey!
saying? Something crazy. Like,
Oh,
Music
God.
blasting.
Yeah.
something crazy.
My shit about to get
Something
lit.
crazy.
Liquor everywhere.
Word. Word.
That shit. Hey
crazy.
man.
Y'all got any more? Y'all got any more y'all want to share
Yo, let's make
before we get out of here?
Nah, that's like
Nah.
my top. That's top.
That's
UFF
top.
episode 11. Check us out.
You know what I'm saying? In the
Man,
building.
fuck that. I got a nuts right now.
What did you do?
Go ahead, drop
do?
it.
Nah,
You got one, but you
Alright.
had a couple.
Let me see if I can scramble up one.
Yeah, let's hear this.
From the memory bank.
Take one of
We
these.
get one a good one.
Telling you better get on that balcony.
We get a good one. real
While the
quick.
sun going down, bow. Butt ass
Alright.
nigga, no socks neither.
Oh, yeah, you want to get in
You
there.
experience.
wanna
You trying to get something done.
I want like
my leg
a.
on the top of that
I want to have like.
shit.
I want like me, my girl, and a bitch of our choosing, in like a nice ass hotel, but we have the whole hotel to ourselves. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like in Mexico somewhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
Nice.
we got the whole hotel, but everybody still work there. Like, we got access to everything. You know what I'm saying? It's just us. We can do what the fuck we want.
go in the
We
gym
go
room.
different rooms. You know what I'm saying? Just shit like that.
Wildin' out,
That's
yeah.
another one for you. You know what I'm
Just
saying?
having fun.
You know what I'm saying?
That shit.
Yo, I need them to get active in
a
these
chick
comments,
ride
though.
my girl riding me on a jet ski. You feel me? Like it's just, I can keep going. There's a lot of like you
On
know
a
what I'm
jet
saying? on a jet ski.
Period.
Fast speed.
Just
Nice.
Fast, everything fast.
That nigga want to be close to
Yeah.
death.
on the water. Niggas on the drown.
Oh shit, a dolphin. You know what I'm saying?
She done fell over. She done fell overboard.
Turn it around.
You see how I flip?
Yeah.
I'm coming. Let me spin it.
Come back around.
There you go.
Word up. Word.
Yeah,
You
he
feel
got
me?
some wild ones.
Word up. I got more. But yeah, nah, you know what I'm saying? That's all I had. But you know what I'm saying? Like, share, subscribe, tap in, share your thoughts on our thoughts. You know what I'm saying?
The
You
bell.
know what I'm saying?
Follow us,
Bang, you know what
motherfuckers.
I'm saying? Let us know
Y'all
what y'all
need
got
to
going
jump
on.
in
You heard?
the comments.
It don't
okay?
cost
Give us
you
some
nothing.
feedback.
Man,
Open your
come
mouth.
on.
Let's
It don't cost you
talk.
nothing.
Drop some
Hey,
questions.
yo, drop some of y'all numbers, man. We gonna call y'all motherfuckers.
Word up. If you
Yeah,
got any
same what we
ideas,
did
you know what I'm
Hold
saying?
on,
Let
cut
us
all
know.
that. If y'all get active with us, we gonna come to y'all. We about to take it to the street.
About to hit the
You know what I'm
street.
saying?
We about to take it to the streets.
If y'all
We
would like
pulling up
that,
on
let
y'all.
us know. Leave a comment. Let us know if y'all would like that to happen.
What
You know what I'm saying?
location? Yes.
Word
like,
up.
come
Pulling up
on.
to
We
the
pull up.
mall. We gonna pull up to your
Anywhere,
grandma's house
word.
because you know you ain't living
about
by
to
Pull up
pull
to
up.
your granny house.
Talk to it.
Oh, I
Word,
thought you
word.
was about to spit.
Gang, we out.
And it's like that.